should I have my exit plan in place or think of how I want to exit this? Am I exiting to family members? Am I exiting for a long-term? Am I going to have a long-term hold for succession there? Or am I going to really, my next succession plan is another tranche of money from a VC or a private equity? I mean, should I have that in my mind as soon as I start the business?
It depends on what type of business you're starting and how you are going to fund the growth. If you are raising money from a venture capital firm, they're going to want to know that you've got an exit in the future because that's how they receive a return. But if I'm starting a business and I'm bootstrapping it and it's my company, I would say no, you don't need to have a future exit in mind. What you need to have in mind is you need to have what are the value milestones that I am trying to hit and what does my company look like at each of those milestones. Because whenever we focus, and I'll go back to what I said in the beginning, when you focus on value, you ultimately will open up all of the options from an exit perspective anyways. When you don't focus on value, then typically we've got a few of those exit option doors that are shut. And the only time that someone learns that they are shut is at the end. And to open those doors back up, it takes another couple of years and they might not be willing, able, or want to continue down the road for those extra couple of years to reopen a door that they might really want to walk through. But because of how they ran the business or how they ran some of the personal finance aspects of their own life, some or all of those doors could be closed to them.
But it's interesting. So you talked about value milestones. So unpack that a little bit. What are maybe some value milestones that we should consider?
Sure. So, the first is, we should really understand what the industry margins for our business is. So, what's a healthy gross profit margin? What's a healthy, net income or EBITDA margin? And then how do we measure our company on an annual basis against everyone else? Because I could think that my company's going great. I've made $1 million of revenue. But if I spent 900,000 on cost of goods sold, and now I've got 100,000 left in gross profit, and I still got to pay everyone else, there might be next to nothing left for me as the owner, or I might be putting more money into the company. Probably doesn't sound like a great business to be in. So I think understanding first, what do those healthy margins look like? And then how do I strategically angle to be at the top tier of that? So I always say that the most valuable business are the ones that are pushing far beyond what the industry average is. So if the industry average gross profit margin is 50%, I want to find my way to 60.